Hi everybody, welcome to another little video from me, Peter Vicari, on Mostly Boaty. I just thought I'd sum up the winter. I want to say a big thank you over this winter, as I always feel actually, about the guys here at Dell Quay who do such a great job of the work that they do for me when I need it, of bringing the boat in and out of the water. They're always very friendly, and it's a really nice place to have the boat over the winter season. So yeah, big thank you to the guys at Dell Quay, Andy, Jonathan, Jack, Steve. Yeah, really good guys, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you again in the autumn when I come back. So hopefully not before, but you know, yeah, big thank you to them, and just let you know, or just kind of let you hear my list of the things that I've done on the boat since you came out of the water in the middle of October. It's quite a few things. There's always more, as I always say, but this is what I've done so far. I'm going to take you around the boat and show you what I've done. So, starting off, the most important project, well, the windows. Here they are, already looking a bit grubby again, having had weather on them over the last few months since they went in, with their bronze finish now rather than the blue. So that's the first thing. And then we just wander around, and because part of that process was doing a bit of polishing, you can see, well, you can't probably see, but I did polish the top sides. I polished the coach roof on the smooth sections. I've just finished cutting the bits and pieces in the cockpit here by hand to kind of clean this all up a bit, which is a bit filthy. That's going to get polished a bit later on. And if we stay on the outside of the boat here. What else did I do? Other than the cleaning and the polishing, yep, so Jenny J's brand was done. More recently, of course, I have primed and painted the prop again, put a new prop shaft anode on, and I have done some anti-fouling on the boat as well, which definitely needed to do, even though, you know, it's looking pretty ropey down here. There's so much old anti-fouling on here, and little bits of rust coming through. Pretty sure I've got to redo this over the winter 25-26. You know, it's just patchy and not brilliant. I've just put the little impeller back in. That's always getting stuck, but I've just put that back in instead of a blank piece, which was in over the winter. And of course her name up at the front there as well. So yeah, moderately nicely polished, but not, yeah, could have been better, but it was all right. And yeah, I think when it rained a bit more, and I've given another wash off because I came down and jet washed the whole boat. You wouldn't believe it looking at the cockpit. So yeah, of course the spray hood here, new window in the spray hood so I can see while I'm standing in the cockpit properly, and put the tiller back on because that always gets messed up in the over a period of time if you don't look after it. So I keep it off the boat in the winter. Various bits and pieces have come back on the boat in the last few days. Things like this overboard rescue system, which was given to me by an old friend of the family. The mainsail and the mainsail cover have gone back on, and obviously the lazy jacks, and I've put the jib back on. So let's go down below and have a look at a few things down here. Well, of course, there was the water filter that's gone in. That's tucked in at the back there. You can't really see it, but yeah. There it is at the back. That's all gone in. I've now put some water into the tank, start me off for the season. She's going to go in a week's time. The smart shunt down under the back here. I'm not going to open it all up, but you saw it earlier on. I might stick a picture in of it here. I put that in there. So various things on the engine which have been done, including cleaning out the heat exchanger, making sure that was clear, draining and putting in new coolant, and although you can't see it, I have now put the water impeller back into the water pump down there as well. And again, I'm just about to release a video, so you may see this before the separator filter. So a little update on my EV100 Quay Marine tiller pilot system. I had to get this looked at over the winter. It was making an awful lot of noise towards the end of last season, so that went back to Quay Marine. It's come back again, so that's ready for the new season. I did put a little bit of gel coat. This is a small detail, but I don't know how important it would be. I put a bit of gel coat on top of the epoxy around the little hole here. The epoxy, of course, is great, but it's not UV resistant, so I don't know how that would have affected it over the years, but I just thought I'm going to protect it a little bit more by putting that there. That's a small detail, really. Oh yeah, of course, something I missed on the engine is the tappet lash project, which I did. I'm just reading off my list here. Did a little bit of repair on the mainsail cover. And what else have we got? Did the oil service right at the end of last season, both engine oil and gearbox oil. Oh, and I had to look for my ensign, which I'd forgotten I had in a sail bag. Couldn't find it this spring. I thought, where on earth's that gone? Anyway, there it was in a sail bag. That's back onto the refurbished post here. And there was obviously some, oh yeah, there's of course the little bit of work I did on the washboards as well, which will go back on to replace the old one that well, it's not old actually, it's not nearly as old, it's the one I used just through the winter, and as an emergency I keep it on board as a backup, you know. That's that one there, which is fine for winter use. Okay, so I think that probably sums it up, and I'm looking forward to a good season. Jenny J goes back in the water next Tuesday. I think it's the day after bank holiday, Easter bank holiday. I'm unfortunately going to a funeral, so I can't be down here when she goes in the water, much as I would like to be. And but she'll just go on a mooring out in the channel, and then it's off to play, hopefully. Every kind of time the weather's good and I've got some time on the weekends, I'll be getting out on her, hopefully, so it'll be good. All right, well, that sums it up for me. Thank you very much for watching again, and I hope I'll see you in the next video.